All right, let's continue the conversation now. Josh Mandel, he is the Ohio State Treasurer. He joins us live on set this morning. John Hennis, he is a partner at Kirkland Ellis. He joins us live from New York City. And Jim McCann, he's the CEO of 1-800-Flowers, joins us as well. Josh, great to see you this morning. So
Thanks
you
for
guys
having me
went
here.
from a severe deficit to a surplus now, $400,000 surplus and an upgrade by Fitch. How did you do it?
Sure. Well, we had an $8 billion operating budget deficit in Ohio last year. We have a balanced budget requirement in our Constitution. And so our legislative leaders, our governor, and myself, we all got aggressive in cutting government and doing more with less. In my treasurer's office, we modernized our banking practices. For instance, there was a guy every day who was driving checks from Columbus to Cleveland. I asked the question, if individual citizens can be banking on their iPhone and their computers, why can't state government? And so we're saving money, we're increasing security. We eliminated the estate tax in the state of Ohio.
So what, are they using PayPal now?
They're using different electronic means to manage revenue for the state. And so now we not only have balanced the budget, we have a surplus. Fitch last week improved the ratings for Ohio to AA+. S&P improved the outlook for Ohio. And we've done this while also lowering taxes. We eliminated the estate tax, the death tax in the state of Ohio, and we're doing more with less. And I believe we're walking the walk as fiscal conservatives throughout the state.
Congratulations, Josh, on what you've accomplished there in Ohio. You and Governor Kasich have been out there in front in terms of leading the charge. And in terms of leadership, as a Marine and serving 8 years in the Marine Corps, 2 years, I believe, 2 tours, I believe, in Iraq, you know a lot about leadership. And you talked right away about the symbolic step you took to eliminate the manual check driving to and from Columbus. What else do you look at? How do you shape the behavior of your employees in the state, and how do you shape the expectations and the behavior of the state citizens to get behind this effort to look for new ideas? What kinds of things are you doing to incent that ideation?
Sure. Well, the underlying principle is we need to run government like a business. And if families and small businesses are tightening their belts, then government should do the same. So one of the things we're doing to run government like a business is actually privatizing the operations of some of our government. So for instance, we're going to be privatizing some of our prison operations. On top of that, we're doing a top-bottom review in my treasurer's office of how we can modernize different aspects of the office and also make tax dollars go farther. We're also getting down in the weeds.
What do you mean getting down in the weeds?
We're shutting off cell phones if they're not being used.
And whose idea is that, Josh?
My staff and myself.
So the ideas are bubbling up?
Absolutely. Yeah. So what I've done is I've empowered everyone in my office, from my COO down to anyone who's working as a clerk in my office, and I've asked them to look in every nook and cranny in the treasurer's office to save taxpayer money. We're shutting off phone lines if they're not being used.
What a concept.
I know. We just canceled plant watering contracts.
Wait a minute now.
Yeah, I know. Now you're
getting
there. Hey guys, I want to bring in John. John, you've been listening to this. Josh is obviously such a rising star in so many different ways, and his state is doing some really innovative things. But there are a lot of states. Not so much. So what concerns you about other states, and what can they learn from him?
Sure. Well, I think there's two things here. One is what concerns me, which is the unfunded liabilities that the states have. These unfunded pension liabilities are really a drag on the states, and it's something that needs to be fixed over the long term. But I think something that's more important, the second thing, if you look at the state of Ohio right now, and Josh is clearly a rising star and doing phenomenal things, but you have a Republican-controlled state. So the ideological views of the Republican Party are being put into place. When you look at the debt ceiling, for instance, and you look at the issues that are arising between the Republicans and Democrats, some of it's debt ceiling, but I think it's really about what's the role of government. So in Ohio, you almost have a political experiment going on where you're seeing taxes being cut, spending being cut, innovation being put in place. Obviously, on the federal side, what you end up having is you have the Democrats who are saying they want to cut spending, but they also want to increase taxes to offset that, where the Republicans are going to refuse to raise taxes. So I think what we're seeing in Ohio and seeing what Josh is doing and the other politicians in Ohio is really this social experiment, and we'll see how it plays out. In Ohio, we'll also see how it plays out with the debt ceiling.